In the catacombs, stark white bones are strewn about the ground as far as the eye can see. The sheer number of the deceased is the only indication left of this area's former prosperity.
Enemies?
A strange night. The night. Which path will you? When you step onto the walkway, the night disappears like smoke. The path back is inaccessible. The situation leaves you anxious. You must find an escape route. Wraiths are invincible, and you have no hope of defeating them. To overcome the power of the Death God, you must rely on the goddess to save you. Only the light shone by the angel statue will expose the Wraith's weakness. Divine light shines forth, exposing the Wraith's only weakness, the dream heart. The divine light fades, and hopelessness once again darkens your heart. Divine light shines forth, exposing the Wraith's only weakness, the dream heart. destroy the Dream Heart and send the Wraith back to the underworld. You cannot destroy death, the opposite of life. You should rejoice in the fact you even still draw breath. Many things lie within the ruins of the old Elysian temple. Some quiescent, some far less so. An ancient dragon, spoken of in myths, is said to have destroyed the Elysian civilization in one night.
Enemies!
By the time you wrote, which path will you...
They're here!
Let's see. Simple. Oh, I can do that. Outstanding.
You must be very wary of Medusa's eyes. Anyone who meets her gaze is turned to stone. To avoid suffering a stony fate, you must not look into her eyes. If you find the going difficult, consider ducking into a building to recuperate. Medusa turns to stone and crumbles into dust. This act of vengeance should assuage some of the anger of those unfortunates. At sundown, you and your party gather around the campfire. Eat well, for you will need to be prepared for the day ahead.
Yes.
Yum! so good.
The flavors pair well.
I want more. Oh, it's so good.
An amazing dish. Food.
After your meal, you lay down to rest. Another This underground labyrinth was created by the magician Wallace in a single night. It is said that fearsome monsters are held captive in the depths of this hazardous, trap-filled maze.
I got it. Oh, yeah. It's my I got it. Done.
The trap was sprung, and the door magically closed fast. Slime creatures are weak against fire. The torch on the wall could be used to great effect. The clink of metal hitting the ground can be heard. You obtain a magic key to open the door. Suddenly, which path? You learn that the labyrinth was built to contain the Cyclopes. Pursue the magician with the key. They must be trying to open the door to the prison.
They're here.
I got it. Done. Oh, I can do that. It's my turn. Voila! Oh my.
You spot the stolen key lying next to the crushed corpse of the magician. It's clear how he met his demise. The door to the prison is wide open. If you shut the door before the other Cyclopes stampede, you may still have a chance to control the situation. Put the key in the keyhole in front of the cell to contain the Cyclopes. The Cyclopes are furiously resisting your attempts to close the door. The Cyclopes are furiously resisting your attempts to close the door. The Cyclopes are furiously resisting your attempts to close the door. You were able to lock and seal the Cyclopes prison once again. Ricky, the magician's apprentice, is elated and gives you a handsome reward. In the Age of the Gods, mankind built a giant tower in a sacred place in an attempt to reach the world of the gods. Their arrogance angered the gods, and it is said that the entire city was leveled.
Filthy lucre. Let's see. Voila!
You meet a female. Which path? To prevent the resurrection of the Demon King, you decide to stop the threat at the source by crushing the ritual. The demon realm's breaching of the human realm is causing an earthquake, and the ruins are crumbling.
What?
The magic circle you discovered is most likely being used as part of the ritual.
It's my turn. Yes. Oh, yeah. It hurts.
You feel air moving behind the statue of the false god. There seems to be a hidden room there.
Yes. Done. It's my turn. Voila.
You accidentally touched the magic circle and have been transported to the demon realm. The Demon King is still struggling to break free from his bindings. With his power sealed, you may still be able to banish the Demon King. The Demon King shouts bitter invectives at you until judgment has been rendered upon it once again.
I got it. Done.
Unfortunately, the next highest ranking demon then appeared, hot on your heels. You have prevented the Demon King's resurrection and assisted in defeating his top demon, the Archdemon. The town temple will certainly inscribe your name as a saint. These are the ruins of the ancient capital city. It was destroyed following an invasion from the Northern Empire. Now it is a dangerous place, full of dragons and wyverns.
Enemies!
Get him!
Come at me!
Tomet is surprised. Which path? The area reeks of sulfur, and earth-shaking snoring reverberates throughout. When you're ready, move forth. The Red Dragon is nigh.
Let's see. Voila! It's my turn. Simple. I got it. Oh, yeah.
The Red Dragon has awoken from its slumber. The room is small, and fighting here puts you at a disadvantage. You can escape via the door on the right. You have defeated the Red Dragon, said to be the strongest creature known to man. Your name will command respect for all time. At sundown, you and your party gather around the campfire. Eat well, for you will need to be prepared for the day ahead.
Yeah! My compliments. An amazing dish. Yeah. Next.
After your meal, you lay down to rest. The Mage's Tower, once greatly admired by magicians as a bastion of wisdom. It now embodies all the fears Highland has of being conquered by the rebel forces which conspire against it.
Enemies! Abracadabra!
The followers of the spirit, which path will you? You can access the laboratory in the upper levels of the tower by using the hidden elevator. It seems to be a spinning wheel used to make magic thread. The frantic researcher seems to have abandoned his experimentation and run off. The contents of the beaker are shaking uncontrollably. They feel as if you could put a hole through them at any moment. Chimera, unable to move around in such a confined space, died, curled up on itself. The continued production of these monsters The Lost Woods are so vast and similar looking that you quickly lose track of where you are. It is said that only the hermit who lives here actually knows the way out of this forest. Sensing a presence. Which path will you... You have heard rumors of the violent monster before. Many northern knights lost their lives challenging this beast.
Let's see. Oh, I can do that. Filthy lucre. Outstanding.
The terrifying killer rabbit has breathed its last, thanks to your efforts. A familiar voice congratulates you, saying, "Now glory is yours." The inside of the cave connects to a fissure on the coastline. It seems large enough to contain another ocean. Sailors dread passing through this area. There are myriad tales of ships disappearing here.
Enemies.
Oh, I can do that.
beautiful voice. Which path will you... The Kraken lurks in the cave and attacks ships that pass through the area. You throw caution to the wind and fling your party headlong into a confrontation against the Kraken. The stranded ship starts moving. Something is pulling the ship from beneath the water. The tentacles grasp hold of the mast. If this continues, the ship will capsize. Grasp hold of the mast. If this continues, the ship will capsize. The tentacles grasp hold of the mast. If this continues, the ship will capsize. The tentacles grasp hold of the mast. If this continues, the ship will capsize. The wounded Kraken flees deep into the cave. Now is your chance.
I got it. Voila!
You inch closer to the Kraken's lair. The Kraken has wrapped its tentacles around stalactites and is trying to destroy the cave. You strike a death blow to the Kraken that had been terrorizing the sea. Many sailors will certainly raise a toast in your honor once word of your victory gets out. At sundown, you and your party gather around the campfire. Eat well, for you will need to be prepared for the day ahead.
My compliments.
癖になる味ね。
This goes well with wine.
次は何を作ろうかな。楽しみだわ。
I'm gonna eat more.
After your meal, you lay down to rest. The Orc army presently controls Bilberon, the underground fortress built into the canyon. The King's army has been mounting a fierce offensive to try and reclaim the fort.
Die.
Let's see. Simple. Quick. Oh, I can do that.
You step into the... Which path will you... The King's army, in trying to breach the impregnable Gargoyle Gate, is suffering many casualties. You decide to join in the skirmish and support the King's army's attempt to break through the gate.
I got it. Oh, yeah. It's my turn. I got it. Oh, yeah.
Get up.
Beluga.
Enemies.
It's my turn.
You step into the bloody chaos, where both armies are exchanging blows and cannon fire. Just beyond here is the notorious Gargoyle Gate. A gate this solid cannot be